What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Guys, today I want to get a little personal with you as African American men. Because a lot of you brothers are really seeing a lot of success. A lot of you black men are really doing some great and powerful things right now, despite the pandemic. A lot of you brothers have really picked yourself up. And I'm very proud of you. You know, again, I get emails. I got a message from one brother that was inspired by some of my previous videos. He was a DJ, and he's a Nigerian brother, and his family was really looking down on him, and I told him to keep his head up, and he's just sharing with me that his life has gotten so much better. And it's a lot of you brothers out there that through coming to listening to the content, some of you brothers told me that you got through grad school listening to some of the podcasts that I've been doing, and I'm glad. I'm very elated to hear that, because outside of the money that you may make as a YouTuber, the most important thing is that I'm reaching the brothers that I came on here to interact with, and for that, I'm very excited. But with your success comes very, very great responsibility, okay? And it's one thing to gain success as a black man, but it's another thing to give it away. And I want to talk about Adrian Peterson, okay? Now, let me tell you how indirectly I'm kind of connected to this guy. I went to high school with one of the best running backs in California football history, a guy by the name of Ontario Smith. Okay, now Ontario Smith went to Grant High School just like me when I left Christian Brothers, which was search for Uhuru, who also was a U.S. Parade Today All-American running back in my city. But Ontario Smith was playing on the Minnesota Vikings the year before Adrian Peterson got there. The problem with Ontario Smith is he got kicked out of the league because of drugs, right? And then coming into after him was Adrian Peterson. Now, Ontario was a hell of a back. Adrian Peterson is one of the greatest running backs to ever in the sport. He had an ACL injury, came back the next year and ran for 2,000 yards. I mean, the guy, even today at 35, he's a threat to do great things. He's an awesome athlete, okay? So much so that the man has made over $100 million as a running back. That's unheard of, okay? As a running back, to play that many years in the league and make $100 million, it's ridiculous. But there's another thing too. Adrian Peterson is broke, okay? 35 years old, that's very old for running back. He's still playing. I mean, he's playing at a decent level. I mean, not like the level that he was playing at 10 years ago, but he's still playing pretty good. But the reason why he's playing is because he has to keep playing. Because he blew $100 million. All right? He blew $100 million. And how do we know this? Because, Adrian Peterson, like many black men, just don't have the fortitude to understand how money works. All right? Now, right now he has a default case to pay $8.3 million in the loan default and all of that. He's been dealing with this since 2017. But what happens is this. A lot of guys, they don't really understand the power of what money is for. Okay? And coming from the black community, as you brothers know, when you get on, especially if you come from a poor area, you're helping out hella other people. All right? I mean, I know I don't have a lot of money, But hell, I have family members I have to help out here and there. And you know, but when you get too many of that and friends and women and kids and things like that, and then you think that it's going to be forever, next thing you know, you're broke. Antoine Walker, Allen Iverson, like, it's like, you know, there's a lifetime contract with Reebok, and then, like, I think there's some money he's going to be getting pretty soon, but other than that, he would be broke. But these guys put in all of this work to do what they're doing, right? But they never realized, yo, this money is a tool for me to do something with. Now, I want to give a shout out to a brother, man, that came in his YouTube game and really did his thing, and that's Alpha Male Strategies, all right? And I'm going to mention this about Alpha Male. He's a very smart man. And one of the things that he always, whenever he calls or I call him, he's always talking to me about index funds, you know, and he's talking about like how it works and the money that he's made a lot of money on the platform, but man, has this brother really looked into the platform and put his money to the right places. He's set for life now because Alpha Male Strategies understands how money works. Okay. And Adrian Peterson, it's not like he doesn't have an excuse, because when you go to the NFL, they teach you about this in the first few weeks, okay? They're mentors. They put you in around people to let you know, hey, bro, you know, you need to manage your money, all this. There's no excuse, all right? And the reason why there's no excuse as a black man, because you know that you can't get any help. You know, you just can't. Look at MC Hammer. Look at all the other guys. Once you lose that money, man, nobody's going to help you. And this is why a lot of black men have to stop trying to impress people. Like, how much house do you need? You know, how many cars do you actually need? You know, like I was in Uganda, I was talking to a YouTuber today, and she was telling me that, you know, she made the kind of money that I made, she would be stunning every day. Why? I mean, that's another thing about us as brothers, man. We feel like because we don't have enough confidence, we have to let everybody know that we have money. So we have to do extravagant stuff. We got to do stupid stuff, right? All because we want to show somebody that we made it, that we got it. Hey, listen, man, it's not their business as to how you made it. You know? We as black men got to understand that the people that we are competing against, they're not there spending their money like that. You know, there's this particular YouTube channel, man, on here called, I want to say it's called the Icebox, all right? And, you know, you have all of these guys. I think these guys are like, I don't know if they're Asian that own this store, but you get all these rich African-American rappers, okay? And they go in there and they're spending their money at the Icebox. You know, giving their money to another group of people that ain't black. And they're spending all their money over there, $100,000, $200,000 at the Icebox. Them people, they dress regularly. You know who's gonna have more longevity in the business? Them. All right? We gotta stop trying to impress people and use our money to build for ourselves and also to build political power. You can't do that when you're tricking on thoughts. You can't do that when you're buying stupid ass cars and buying jewelry and things. Those things don't really appreciate. And the reason why we do this is because we have low self-esteem as black men. A lot of us have low self-esteem. So we have to be seen by doing stupid stuff. And this is what happens when you're Adrian Peterson. You make $100 million and you have nothing to show for it. Nothing. And it's really a sad thing. You know, the guy that play a sport like football where, you know, hell, you might not even be able to walk, man. Running back is a position that's very, 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 very brutal. So, you know, I just want guys to really think about that, man. Think about, you know, that you don't have to impress anybody. All right? You really don't. You need to be impressing you. You know, make your money work for you. Invest your money. You know, and stop trying to impress folks. So guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.